Okay, so this video is to show you how to lay out multiple parts into a single DXF file. So what I'm going to do is open up an assembly just to show you what the parts look like. So this is a letter A that's made up of 4 different plates and a couple pins or 4 pins to lock it all together. So that's what these parts are going to be, and I want to put them into a DXF file so I can cut them in a single session at the LaserCutter. So let me close that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new assembly, and I'm going to use this to lay the parts out flat. So let me cancel that just for a second. I want to turn on the visibility of planes, and I'll turn on the visibility of the front plane just so we can see that all the parts that we have are going to lay onto this. I didn't want to create a sketch. So I'll go insert a component. I'll insert this A plate. And I'll click the green check mark so this one gets coincident with the origin. Let me, visibility, that's why I created that sketch before. All right, so let me insert another instance of that plate. Put that there. I'll insert the sidewall A, and I'll insert the sidewall B, which I can do a quick rotation around the y-axis, but it's not laying flat. You might notice that. And then I'll insert a pin. And again, I can rotate this around the y-axis and just drop it there. I could bring in the other additional 3 instances, but it's not really necessary for this example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make each of these things coincident with the front plane. So I'll just go mate, and I'll select the front plane and that part, the front plane and that part, and the front plane and this last part. Okay, so now I'm going, oh, and the pin here. So let me select the front plane and this pin. So I'm going to view this from the front. And now what I want to do is I just want to move these parts so that they are laid out so that I could conceivably have a piece of cardboard of this size, and I can go to the LaserCutter and cut them all out as a single operation. So what I'll do is I'll save this assembly as an assembly. It's asking me to rebuild and save the document. That's fine. And I'll just call it layout. Now, you cannot save an assembly as a DXF file. You can only save parts as a DXF file. But what I can do is I can save an assembly. If I go save as, I can save the assembly as a part. So now I have layout dot, the layout assembly as a part. So if you notice up here on top, I'm still in layout assembly. You close that, and I'll go here and I'll open up the layout part. Looks the same as the assembly, but SolidWorks treats it as a single part. And now I can go ahead and do a save as and create the DXF file. So from the part, I can select save it as a DXF. And I've created the DXF file. So if I come over here now to take a look at what I have in the folder, I have the layout assembly, I have the layout part, and I have the layout DXF, which is what you would then import into Adobe Illustrator. And now you cut out all your parts in a single operation. All right, I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, you can send me an email or try to catch me in my office during office hours.